Hi, this is John.
And I'm Kathy.
Welcome to FSD Unsupervised. We're on our FSD to Tennessee trip. This is part one. We're going to keep you guys informed as we go. We have a trip of 540 miles to the destination. Our first supercharger stop is 2 hours and 4 minutes, 137 miles.
With 16% left of battery. Oh, yeah.
So, on the nervousness level of this trip, we're both a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably a 5 or 6. Where you at?
A little overclimped.
Ooh,
Let's see.
it moved over for the birds.
That
was awesome.
I'm so glad.
Sorry, go ahead.
Nervousness was probably a good 9.
Wow.
Showing now it went down. It was at 17% when we left, and now it's to 16. So that's a little worrisome. Exciting though, because we haven't been through Tennessee in a while. So
yeah, the reason why I'm nervous about it is it's only 137 miles. It just seems like,
and we're at 81% right now.
Yeah, it just seems like the range would have been a little bit better, but it is cold. It's weird for Florida that it's so cold, but it is cold.
Yeah,
and
46.
It's just going to get colder and colder as we go.
Yeah.
So what you're going to see is basically Florida trees for a while. Then you'll see Georgia trees for a while. And once we get close, you'll see the Tennessee mountains, and should be some good scenery along the way. You can see that we are not in any hurry to make this trip.
We're on chill mode.
Yeah, we're on chill mode because we have all day and we have tomorrow. We don't even have a hotel room for tonight.
Yeah, just in case we want to stop somewhere.
Yeah.
I want to see that big ball of lint.
Yeah. We were joking, and when we see the sign that says world's largest ball of yarn, that's something that we're just gonna have to see. So we'll turn off and go see the world's biggest ball of yarn
or lint.
But seriously, if there's something that we want to see along the way, we're just gonna go ahead and stop. We have a week's vacation. We're in no hurry to go anywhere. It's just one of those things where we just want to have a good time, not have any stress. The only stress we want to have is 16% to our next supercharger.
Yeah, and that's plenty.
Yeah, it is plenty. But we'll see what happens along the way. I'm not really too worried about this supercharger. We have 4 supercharger stops along the way.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that we don't get into the scenario where it says something like in the single digits when we get to our next supercharger spot. That's what I really don't want to happen.
Yeah, I guess then you have to just look for a regular one.
Yeah, and I don't want to do that. But
no, I don't want to. But
yeah, we're in a 2024 Model 3 Performance, so it's not like it's the long range or anything like that. We bought it for a daily driver car. Both love the vehicle, so we bought it as a daily driver. And as soon as we got home after picking it up, for the first time in a long time, I said, hey, let's take a road trip. Usually isn't something that we do.
No.
I'm gonna goose it here a little bit because I got this guy killing me, and we're doing plenty over the speed limit, but he was still wanting to
unless the speed limit's
fly.
wrong, it says it's 45. So.
No, it's 55 now.
Now it's 55.
Yeah. So, but we're still doing 60, so we're still above that anyway. Impatient people. But where was I at? Oh, the trips. We haven't taken a road trip in a really long time, but when we picked up the car, we wanted to take a road trip. Wanted to see the experience, find out the good, the bad, and the ugly of taking an EV on a road trip. I know Tesla is the best, and I read it all the time. Buy a Tesla, use the supercharger stations, You won't go wrong. So we're really excited about that aspect of it. The nervousness comes in just a little bit, but the car's been so great. FSD for us has been wonderful. I mean, we've had 3 interventions since we got 12.5.6.3. It's just been really, really good. So not really worried about it, doing anything wrong. As a matter of fact, we started the video after we got out of our neighborhood, and there was a lot of construction, and you can see me, I had my hands right here because we had to go from one lane to another lane and that lane to another lane. Would have made a great video for FSD, but it didn't mess up, didn't do anything, didn't have to take over.
Nope, followed the white and yellow lines, like, no problem.
Yeah.
Went merged over to the left, no problem.
People were braking ahead of us because they didn't know what to do and that kind of thing. So it actually handled it better than the people that were in front of us at the time. It seemed like the people in front were very, very nervous about what they were supposed to do, and FSD didn't seem nervous at all because it never hesitated or anything. It just moved to where it was supposed to go in that construction area. The only thing I didn't like about it is that the gravel kicking up on the car.
Yeah.
all that loose gravel was kicking up, and that drives me nuts. I love to keep my car perfect, but it handled it so good, so good. We're gonna try to do little stops little videos where we don't have these long stretches of FSD going straight. So basically we're gonna take video, tell you what happened, if we had any interventions along the way, how many miles it went in between interventions, or how many miles it went to the supercharger with no interventions. We just want to give as much information about FSD on this trip as possible. That's the goal of it. If we encounter anything interesting along the way, we'll probably just do a video on it and show it to you. If it's just travel like this and it's not doing anything interesting or no scenery to see, we'll probably let that stuff go. No sense in boring people watching a video of it driving perfectly with no scenery or extra stuff to watch. Like if you had to watch 20 minutes of us driving through
pine trees
it's not that exciting. So basically we're really excited about it. Now that I started the video, now I'm even more pumped and more excited about it. I don't know how you feel about it. She's still nervous,
still
everybody.
Nervous.
Still nervous.
It just dropped to 15%.
Yeah.
I'm still nervous.
Yeah, it's double digits, so I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous at all. But this is part 1 of FSD to Tennessee, and when we get farther down the road, we'll do part 2.
Yeah, we'll check back in.
Talk to you later.
Bye.